Maggie Thomas's case touched me almost as deep as Jimmy Atchison. Maggie Thomas was a mother of a 4-year-old. She was beaten and choked and tased in northeast Atlanta, right off of Boulevard.
Okay, we're here at 657 Boulevard to talk about the issue in the case of Maggie Thomas. The police officer, as you can see, we're here, Boulevard area. He said he was patrolling the Boulevard area when he encountered a black female who was seated in an Infiniti. So we're going to take a walk. As you can see from here, it's about a 100-foot walk to get to the back of the parking lot where the police officer said he encountered Miss Thomas. So we're going to take that walk. While he said he saw Miss Thomas, she was seated in a silver Infiniti E35 with a Georgia tag. He said he'd been on a lookout for a silver Infiniti, but did not give the make or model of this silver Infiniti. And as you can tell from the length of the walk we're taking right now, it would have been impossible for him to see from the street this car that he alleges he was on the lookout for.
Me and my daughter was sitting out here Wednesday evening, probably about 8 o'clock that night. She was out here playing. I was sitting in the car on the phone with my homegirl. Parked, car off. Officer pulled in. Sergeant Hines, he pulled in. Got out of his car. He was walking around my car, looking at my tag and stuff. Then he came to my door and asked me, has someone been driving my car? And I told him no. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Have you seen someone driving my car? He's like, no. He got back in his. He got back in his car. About 15 minutes later, he came back. Pulled straight back in here. He got out of his car. He approached me this time. Got out. My daughter was sitting in the driver's seat of the car playing. He walked up to me. He's like, today's your lucky day. And I looked at him. He was like, what's your name? And I looked. I said, well, I just gave you my information. You just asked me my name when you came back here the first time. He's like, well, you're not going to give me your name? You don't have your license or your ID on you? I said, no, my purse is in the house. So we're just sitting out here. In the midst of that, he grabs me around my left arm, snatches me up. Throws a cuff on my left arm. I'm asking why am I being arrested. I'm on the phone with my friend because I have my phone still in my hand. And he's like, give me your phone, hang up your phone. I'm like, no, I'm not going to hang up my phone. I'm not going to give you my phone because I need to be documenting this going on because I still don't know what I'm being arrested for. In the midst of that, my daughter grabs hold of me on my right side and he's struggling with me back and forth in the door trying to get my right arm. I'm telling him, hey, my kid has me. He pulls out his taser and he threatens to take it. He's like, I'm going to tase you. So I dial 911 when he says that. Get an operator on the phone, throw my phone in the passenger seat so somebody could be listening to what's going on.
And we were called to help with the case, and in 8 days, we got an officer fired. Scotty was actually present at the meeting with the police chief, and he can lend more information about what happened.
I think it's important to note that we do have structure in what we're doing, and that we can have solutions to a lot of these problems. I think a lot of times our community feels hopeless and don't know what to do when these things take place. But over the past year, we've been able to get a strategic plan in place so that we can contact the right people to hold the right people accountable. And so right after the Maggie Thomas situation happened, I remember Griggs having a video, and he actually was explaining, like, we're going to try to make this go viral. So we all put it out at a certain time. We didn't get the support we thought from some bigger activists, but it's all right. We kind of control things in Atlanta here ourselves. And so once we did that, we got the attention, and we made the right phone calls to where we can get in contact with the police chief and have a sit down with the police chief. And once we did that, you could tell, I mean, like I said, the Maggie situation, thank God she's alive, but we all sat there across from the police chief, and we had, you know, the red carpet rolled out for us, kind of, sort of. But I think we met with them on Thursday, and by Monday, the police officer was fired. So it's just about holding people accountable and being able in that space to have a conversation with the people who are in power. And the biggest thing for the communities to learn about these things are who are in the positions that we can hold accountable. Who do we talk to as far as the police chiefs, as far as different people in a power structure of accountability. So I think 2019, me personally, I learned a lot within that we can pretty much get things done if we understand the plan behind it and go at it a strategic way. And we can't just protest, but that brings us on, but we have to have a plan of action after the protest as well.
And I think it was very instrumental too, is the fact that Attorney Griggs was able to actually break down the case. I think it's as people, we got to understand that just because police wrote it down on a piece of paper, that doesn't make it fact. Okay, you still got to go to court. You still got to stand before a judge, a jury. You're still supposed to have your day in court. And so there were many discrepancies that we found within that. And I think it's you do yourself a huge disservice when you hire an attorney that does not understand how to look at a crime scene, how to evaluate a case. You have to have somebody that's experienced in that manner, and also somebody who has that ability to break those stories down to media. Because this was a story that grabbed international attention. It was folks from Italy, folks from Jamaica, just all over the world that were calling us and asking the question of, how were y'all able to get that amount of traction? You don't get that traction unless you understand what happened and you can help people to understand how rights were violated.